So ever since I owned my Hummer, I had cooling issues. This summer it would turn the fan on every 2 or 3 minutes, and this winter you'd let it warm up, and as soon as you start driving it'd cool back down to, well, 120 degrees. So I made a few changes to it to help it perform better. The first thing I did is I replaced the radiator cap with a new radiator cap. I'm not sure how many pounds these military radiator caps are, but just get a legit military radiator cap for your vehicle, and that should help you a lot. As soon as I replaced this, it made a world of difference. It would heat up quite a bit faster, but what was really nice is instead of overheating with a piece of cardboard over the radiator, it would stay below a temperature that prevented the fan from kicking in. So the first thing I would do is replace the radiator cap. The second thing I would do is replace the thermostat, which is right there. Now the mechanic that worked on this thing this summer replaced it with a general GM195 thermostat. That's the thermostat housing right there. You remove that top bolt, and there's actually a stud underneath right there. Once you have those two removed, you can bend the hose backwards and get to the thermostat. Now I replaced the GM195 with a military thermostat. I can tell you right offhand, it's a much better thermostat. In the winters when I didn't have cardboard over my radiator, it would heat up much faster and would stay at 200 degrees consistently. When I put a piece of cardboard over top of the radiator, it would heat up just as fast, but it would also cool a lot faster too. Once it starts to get a little hot, you can see the thermostat pop on the temperature gauge and they come right back down. The military thermostats are a much higher flow thermostat, and they work a lot better than a general 195 or a regular GM thermostat. One thing I will warn you about is you'll have to remove the gasket for the thermostat when you replace it. Do yourself a favor and get a new gasket with your thermostat. I didn't get the new gasket, so I had to get a generic one and make it work. So if you do order a thermostat, get a gasket with it. It'll save you a lot of headache. The third thing, which I'm not going to worry about until the summer, is if you have one of these armored grills, make sure you don't do what this guy did and don't spray it with Rhino line. It pretty much closed up all the slits in this, in this grill, and no airflow comes through in the summer. So do not spray your armored grill with Rhino liner. It's a bad idea. Here this summer, once the weather warms up, I actually have just a regular grill I'm going to replace it with. It should provide a lot more airflow through the radiator. Just as I finish up here, once I replace the thermostat and the radiator cap, this vehicle would heat up much quicker. It'd heat up right to 200 degrees and it stays at 200 degrees now. I haven't been able to try it because it's winter here, and I have to wait till there's warmer weather. One thing I did do is I put a piece of cardboard over the radiator to simulate no airflow, and even with that, the new thermostat and the new radiator cap acted much differently, and yeah, I'm excited to see. It should stay a lot cooler just the way it acted. The thermostat allowed more water to cycle through, and with a piece of cardboard over the radiator allowed it to stay cooler longer than with a regular 195 thermostat and the old radiator cap. So hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other tips to help keep these things cool in the summer. Thank you for watching and have a good day. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Any additional information, links to tools or parts that I use will be provided in the description. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.